volume of a sphere? Okay, so if you remember, here, folks, one sec, please. Okay. If you remember, okay, volume is always going to be centimeters cubed. Okay, so volume always goes to be centimeters cubed.
What about meters?
Or meters or whatever, okay, but it's going to be cubed.
Why is it not higher?
Because that's what you
I'm looking for another one of these little guys here. If you got an extra one, because you got a man
there
has
might
to
be
go.
one on the back. You don't have to take those. Okay, so example one, these are straightforward. We're going to do one easy.
Haven't we already done volumes?
No. We're going to do two easy examples, one difficult example. Example one is going to say find the volume.
Should we have a test on Monday?
No.
I thought we were having two little tests.
You don't want two little tests?
Yeah. Can we replace volume equals 4 pi r 3?
Okay, so what we're going to do is here, guys. What I just did is I bought a giant beach ball that has a radius of 16 centimeters.
You actually?
Yes.
Actually?
The question I'm saying how much air goes in it. So what's the volume of this beach ball? Take a second, calculate that for me, please. For the calculator here, all we're going to be doing is just subbing the numbers in. So it's going to go G equals 4/3 pi 16. So if you're doing this on your calculator, if you're doing this on your calculator, you're going to do 4 divided by 3
There it is right there.
times pi times 16 cubed. Every calculator is different. It looks something like this.
Never mind.
So that's the way you're going to do it. 4 divided by 3.
4 times p times 16. All
4.
divided.
Yeah, you can do it like that too. So please remember the exponent button, guys.
Yeah, and
On your calculator. It's going to be either raised to the power or yx times y. Is anyone unable to find that button on the calculator?
Is that really fun?
Yes. Each one of
Is
those.
there an answer?
Do you need a pencil? No, I got it.
17,157.28.
Try this one, I'll get that. Okay.
2-8.
Yeah, I got 2-8.
Did you get 1, 7, 1, 5,
Times by
7,
16
2, 8?
again. Times up by 16.
I'll get one of those dead ends. Get her? Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, the question I've been asked a few times with you here, guys. Okay, folks. Okay, guys, please
Guys.
say grade 9 academic class. I should have needed you guys to listen to me. Okay?
Yeah.
The question I've been asked twice now, and I'm not going to answer this one again, so please listen up. The question was,
Look at that, I was watching one.
his dad is a teacher here too. That's ridiculous. Okay,
Who does this guy belong to?
Jason, Mr. Jason.
He's in a state of eternal depression, Mr. Jason. You know why? The Canadians lost last night. That was hard. That was tough.
Okay, back to this here though. I'm not going to answer this one again because I've been asked twice. The question was, Mr. Sadler, I don't like that equation. I prefer to use this one.
Yeah, that equation. I like that one. Yeah, I don't like that one.
If this one is easier for you to use, if you'll notice on your formula sheet, I'm going to steal this, it says this or that. Either one of those is A-okay. All right, so either one's fine. If this is the second one, you will still get the same answer either way.
So we always.
Yeah, it'll say normally, but yeah, generally I would do that. All right, here we go. Example 2 says, oh, perfect question. I love it. Ready for this one, Sahil? You like this one? Luke has.
Oh, no.
8,000 centimeters cubed.
Dust?
No, of hot air inside him.
Oh, that's fine. Next one, Boots on Hill.
Can we do one more?
If he blows this into
Yeah,
if he blows this into a spherical balloon,
That's a lot of hot air.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Depends where the hot air is.
Okay, guys, don't go there, please.
Whoa. That'd be.
Okay. Luke has 8,000 centimeters cubed of hot air inside him. If he blows this into a spherical balloon, what is its radius?
No, I think I asked you this yesterday, Mr. Sadler.
Oh.
These guys will, if I come around and talk to them.
Pick this one up as a class here. So I'm going to pick on Aiden. Aiden, can you give me the first line, please?
8,900. Take your 8,000 and divide it by 1.6.
Okay. Now, even if you do not know to do with cubed root, we're going to do cubed root eventually, but we'll deal with that first. We have to get r by itself. What's the very first thing that we need to do there, Aiden? First thing to get rid of is what?
What I did was I did 4 divided by
757, 08. Mr. Sadler's going to show you how to.
Okay, so there's two ways to do it. Okay, good. So what Aiden did is he said 4 divided by 3 times 5. What'd you get for 4 divided by 3 times 5? What'd you get for that, Aiden?
5 come from?
4.1.
There's no 5.
19.
How much, sorry?
4.19.
Okay, the other way to do it. So that's correct, that will work, okay? The way I would do it as a math teacher would be something different though. I'm gonna do it the way that Alexander did it here. What is the opposite of dividing by 3?
Times it.
Times it by 3. So I'm gonna just move the 3 across, I'm gonna call that 24,000 equals 4 pi r cubed.
Why 24,000?
Because 8,000 times 3, the 3 got multiplied out. What is the next thing I have to get rid of from the right-hand side? What's the next thing I have to get rid of from the right-hand side?
Now you divide it by 4.
Divided by 4, excellent. Okay. So that's 6,000 equals pi r cubed. Now the reason I'm doing it this way, not that Aiden's way is incorrect, it'll still work, but I don't want to rely on writing down all these decimal places on my paper. If you accidentally make a mistake with the decimals, there's an issue. What is the last step to get r cubed by itself? What's the next thing I do?
6,000
Not square root.
Yeah, no, I know what 6,000 divided by 5 is.
Something
Right,
like
because this is,
I don't understand.
So heck it. So he's going to show you how to use that.
okay,
Get the cube.
yeah. Okay, let's slow down here, folks, so
You
then
made
some
a
questions
mistake.
here. I did?
Isn't it supposed to be 3 times? Why is it 4? Why is there? Because up there it says 3 and then.
Okay, so what I did here, right, this is like 4 pi r cubed divided by 3. So I multiplied this one by 3.
But
Which-
you says 4.
Yeah, I did, but the thing is, when I multiplied this, okay guys? Okay, when I multiplied this by 3, the 3 was gone, then the 4 was still left in the numerator. Okay. Now the question is, why are we dividing everything? Remember?
I forced it on the top. I got 24,000 or whatever, but I didn't get 6,000.
Okay, let's just slow down here, let's go back here. The question was first, I'll come to this. The question was here, why am I dividing and multiplying? Remember, this is like 4 times pi times r cubed divided by 3. Like that's what that says on the right-hand
Yeah.
side. In order to get move things across the equal sign, whenever we do opposites, it's always opposites, okay? So the opposite of dividing by 3 is timesing by 3. All right, so that's what we do. Then we have 4 times pi times r cubed. So the opposite of timesing by 4 is going to be dividing by 4. Okay?
I did like.
Then it's pi times r cubed, and they're like the same thing then, right? So then divide this by pi, divide this by pi.
Okay, I did like 4 times pi, and then I moved it over.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I got like 02387.44.
And this will be it. What is 6,000? Okay, if you want to use your decimal, I would not do this, but what would 6,000 divided by 5 be as a number? You don't get that?
1909.86.
Close?
No, that's
Close?
all right. We just got.
Did I make a mistake?
Everybody get that?
Did I make a mistake?
That's nice.
Okay, now here's the tricky part. Here's the new part. So, if we had here, so what I'm doing after all this stuff, no matter which way you get it, you're gonna have that. So I have R cubed equals 1909.
How can you get the square root?
Just wait. I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, John. Okay, so what I'm gonna show is here, if you had x squared, and you want to solve for x caps, you just do square root, right? So if you have r cubed, you have to do something called the cube root, okay? What the cube root button will look like on your calculator is something like this.
Mine's just
Does anyone, hold on a sec, does anyone see that on their calculator?
yes.
If you have that, that will work.
The cube button, but shift cube button.
Shift, yeah, it's probably like, yeah, it's like the opposite of the cube button. You have that? On your phone, perfect.
Would it have an X?
If it has an X there, what you would have to do is, I think you would do like this. I think you'd have to do that. I think you'd have to do it.
What about the Y?
Yeah, if you have one like this, if you have one like this,
It has a Y and then
like Y here and X here. Yeah, let's do the same thing. 3 and then that and that and see if it goes.
oh,
So give it a try on that. What number did we get?
12.40.
12 point what?
40. I never got 19
No, I'm gonna come help here and then we'll see. Before I do that, I'm gonna come help. Does everyone have a cube root button on the calculator? Anyone not have a cube root button on the calculator?
It's on that copy.
I have it.
I have it. I'm pretty sure I have it.
So, where's your phone from?
Yeah, mine's in my locker. I'm pretty sure.
Chanel?
I have it on my other one, I know. I know.
Okay, there's gotta be one that's just like, you know.
It's the hill. You didn't want to.
all of this here. So it'd be like this.
You haven't seen, you've seen what I've seen.
You see more, it's you see less. With my own
Okay,
shirt.
ready? So it's like 1 over. It's like cube root like 1 over. So like 1909.
I said, oh, you're fast.
1 over y. So that.
Like 6,000.
So it's going to be your second after. Okay, anyone are able to get 12.4?
Yeah.
All right, let's go through. Once we're done this, we'll look at it. Okay, thing is, you're not tracking when you're driving. All right, guys, let's keep going here, folks. Let's keep going here. No? So, Hill, what are you doing back there? Hey, guys, it's, okay, I'm going to do one more example that they put. I'm going to do one last example, and this is on QAO every year.
Let's get this in, guys.
We're going to do this one on together. We're going to say, does anyone here play Tennis.
Me, I play tennis.
Good.
No,
I'm
try
a
it.
pro.
So for
Oh, they do.
Still, you're-
Is that an extra star?
okay, so if you know how tennis balls are sold, okay, they come in a package of 3. So if you take a look, we're going to say in this exam, I don't worry about water ball, if you don't mind. So what's going to happen for this? The question is going to talk with tennis balls. They will be sold in a package of 3. What is the shape of the container the tennis balls come in?
Cylinder.
Okay, good. So what we're going to say is this: tennis balls, 3 tennis balls.
Exactly.
Each with radius 4 centimeters, are sold in a cylinder. How much empty space is there in the cylinder? Okay, so every single year, something like this, ladies and gents, is put on EQAO. So let me use, if you don't mind me using a water bottle again here, as a demonstration. Pretend this is a perfect cylinder. I'm going to put 3 tennis balls in here. How would I actually find the empty spaces?
And find the volume of the cylinder and then subtract the volume.
Good, very good. So everyone got that right? What we're going to do. Okay, so what we're going to do, right, you're going to find the volume of the entire cylinder, which you can do, and then subtract the 3 balls. Go ahead, you can do it right now.
Oh, I got like 0.
Oh, yes, you do need to know how tall the cylinder is. Mr. Snur says we're not giving some information.
Well,
How do
if
we
you
find how tall the cylinder is? Michelle? Yeah, how do you find how tall the cylinder is going to be?
4 times. You guess.
You guess is incorrect. Natasha?
You take the radius of the tennis balls and multiply them by 2 and then by 3.
Yeah, right? So what you're
Or
going to
by
say is
6.
here, hey guys, could you please do this? Okay, it is by 6. So what you're going to do is, right, if you know that a ball, remember it's circle, it's going to be the same radius here, it's also going to be the same height right here. Okay? This is an excellent EQAO level question this one every year. Okay, so give a try on this for how you do it. Okay? If you need some guidance, Josh, if you need guidance, please ask and we can get you guys to it. This is an excellent question. I love this question. Hint, hint, hint.
Okay, we're gonna get this up right now. Okay, let's go for the volume of
Is
the
the
cylinder
radius
first.
of the cylinder
That's
the
how many it is?
same radius?
Yeah, that's right. Yes. Yeah, the question was a good question. The question was the radius of the cylinder the same as the radius of the ball. We're going to say yes. It's going to be a little bit bigger in real life, or else the ball wouldn't actually fit in. But we'll assume in this it's going to be exactly.
Higher square.
Let's calm down.
Alright, so let me run on the volume of the cylinder, how much space is inside it, okay? So let's get that down. Okay, so we have volume. So let's put that, we're talking about the cylinder first of all.